Selling Sunset Season 7 saw a new Chrishell Stause, who's been slowly becoming the villain of the series throughout its run. Learn how she's changed. Selling Sunset Season 7 has been showing off a brand new side to Chrishell Stause, who's slowly become the villain throughout the series' run. Chrishell has been through a lot when it comes to Selling Sunset, living through a public divorce in the first seasons of the series and a public breakup with her colleague Jason Oppenheim later in the series. While she's been open about her heartbreak and the issues she's faced on Selling Sunset, there's been a layer of drama that seems too manufactured for even Chrishell to be authentically part of. After feuds with friends overtook Chrishell on Selling Sunset Season 7, it's obvious things have changed. For Chrishell, Selling Sunset has become a huge part of her identity, especially when it comes to those who follow her career. Chrishell's fans recognize her as one of the Oppenheim Group agents, rather than recognizing her for her work on soap operas through the years or other acting roles she's had in the past. As her identity is so closely associated with the show, it's difficult to separate Chrishell from the version of her that was manufactured on Selling Sunset. With more inauthenticity on the series than ever, Chrishell has started to become the villain of her own story. Chrishell is always claiming she's the victim. After years of dealing with the inner workings of Selling Sunset-style drama, Chrishell has started to rely on the idea that she's the victim in most situations. Even in moments where Chrishell is one of the instigators of the drama, she makes it obvious that she feels like the victim both during the event and after in any rehashing she does on Selling Sunset or online. When Chrishell's opposition on Selling Sunset was villain Christine Quinn, it made sense that she felt like the victim. Now, without someone directly coming at her for little to no reason, it's confusing to see Chrishell try to victimize herself. Chrishell's the center of Selling Sunset's drama. After years of sharing the spotlight with others on Selling Sunset, Chrishell truly became the center of the drama in the most recent seasons. While Chrishell has always had a big part in the way that the drama played out and shared some of her personal issues on screen, it was during the more recent seasons of the series that she truly became the focal point. With Chrishell in multiple feuds and incidents throughout the season, she's become accustomed to the storyline revolving around her life instead of focusing on the issues at the Oppenheim Group in general. Chrishell's been the central focus of Selling Sunset's drama for seasons. Chrishell seems to be playing the villain. In the past, Chrishell had taken pride in the fact that she wasn't been the villain of Selling Sunset, especially after she felt that other members of the cast, like Christine and Nicole Young, were coming for her unnecessarily. In recent seasons, especially throughout Selling Sunset Season 7, Chrishell has been playing the villain without necessarily even realizing it. In driving a wedge between the agents at the O Group and pushing some of the drama against Jason's ex-girlfriend, Marie-Lou Nurk, forward, Chrishell has positioned herself as the villain of the series rather than the hero. Operating from a more selfish space, Chrishell has made herself the villain. Chrishell's using the Oppenheim Group for clout. Though she's spent years with the Oppenheim Group, it feels like Chrishell has been ready to move on to something new for the last several seasons of Selling Sunset. While the real estate factor has always been a huge part of the series, Selling Sunset Season 7 paid far less attention to the real estate sales that the agents were making and far more attention to the interpersonal drama between the cast. Chrishell hasn't been shown at a listing or hustling for sales in quite some time, and it appears that she's using the O Group for clout rather than to actually leverage real estate business. Chrishell has been cycling through friends on Selling Sunset. Although Chrishell seems to try and be friends with everybody when it comes to the Oppenheim Group agents, there has been a clear rotation she's been going throughout Selling Sunset. Early on in the series, Chrishell was close with Mary Fitzgerald, which posed a problem for the longtime O Group agent as she was close with Christine prior to Chrishell joining the brokerage. While Chrishell and Mary are still close, when Emma Hernan joined the O Group, Chrishell seemed to drop Mary and move on to being best friends with Emma. She's also pulled in Amanda Smith, though the two dealt with some beef during Selling Sunset Season 7. Chrishell's storylines on Selling Sunset seem fake. Although Chrishell has shared some extremely personal details about her life in the past, there have always been moments on Selling Sunset where the stories surrounding her don't feel real. After her divorce from Justin Hartley rolled out on camera during the early season's Selling Sunset, Chrishell kept her personal life more private on the series. Though it's her right to choose what to share and what to keep private, the storylines crafted for Chrishell sometimes seem fake. Her feud with Nicole, for example, seems to have come out of nowhere and doesn't have much of a foundation, leaving some to believe it's been orchestrated by producers. Chrishell doesn't share her personal life as openly. After her divorce, Chrishell stepped back from sharing her personal life on screen as heavily as she was earlier in the series. Though many were excited to see her stepping into a relationship with her Selling Sunset co-star and boss Jason, the moments of their relationship that were filmed for the show were surface level for the most part. After her breakup with Jason, Chrishell's relationship with G Flip was barely mentioned on the show until G felt comfortable being part of the series. Though Chrishell has a right to privacy, she's been more closed off about sharing her personal life, but has been taking up just as much screen time. Chrishell's not the kind person she claims to be. While Chrishell's nature has always been on the kinder side, things have changed tremendously in the most recent seasons of Selling Sunset. Chrishell, after dealing with relationships that have hurt her, openly admitted she's being more selfish in her life. While that's her right, it's strange that some of the issues Chrishell's chosen to indulge in on Selling Sunset make her look unkind, from accusing Nicole of having drug problems to her drama with Marie Lou. Chrishell comes off far less kind than she's claimed to be in the past. It's possible the Selling Sunset star has been hiding her true nature from viewers all along.